Mark Meldrum, Meldrum's Monster Garage, and today we're really making the most of Meldrum's Monster Garage by taking this engine out of this 69 Chevelle. We're going to spiff it up. We're going to get this thing looking a lot better than it looks now. So we're making quick work of getting everything disconnected from the drive shaft to the transmission to all the accessories. And then this afternoon plan on popping it out of here. So we're making pretty quick work of this, and I'm really anxious to try out a new lift mechanism that I just purchased, which is called the Pivot. I've seen this in use at my buddy's shop, A&R Restorations out in Texas. Those guys are at the C10 Nationals this weekend. Hope you guys are having a good time. And yeah, we'll make quick work of this. We'll get it out of there. Here we go. Pull the engine out of the cobweb 1969 Chevelle. We're getting this car ready for the McCacken show in Chicago. We got all the way till November, but I tell you, there's a lot of work to do. So we got to spiff up this engine compartment and spiff the whole car up a lot. So, hey, this engine pull is brought to you by Great Lakes Fence. 216-503-4505. That's the owner of this car, Mike Ely. Call him if you need a fence. He'll help you out. So I think I have everything disconnected. There's a lot to go over when you take a motor out. I mean, you're taking out the drive shaft, you're taking out all the transmission lines, you're taking out the radiator's already out. I took all the accessories off the front of the motor. I've got the power steering pump. I don't have that disconnected, but I got it sitting on the frame rail. I've got most of the brake system disconnected because I am going to take that apart. There's one more bolt on that power booster that I think it would be easier to get to when the engine's out. So before you pull the engine out, I suggest that you move the engine to top dead center. And I don't think you probably can't see it, but I've got the distributor cap off. The pointer is pointing to the approximately the number one cylinder, number one spark plug. And then, of course, I've got the timing Mark 2. This engine was really far advanced. I couldn't believe how far advanced it was, but hey, it was running pretty good. There's a few things that shocked me that it was running so good because the wiring is just a total mess on this car, and it's got a lot of splices and whatnot, but I really don't care about the wiring because I ordered a brand new wire harness for the front end here. I've got that in, and also I got a HEI wiring harness for this engine. You know, you can order HEI wiring harnesses for these older cars, which is pretty cool. So they're taking out the one wire that I actually saw in this wiring mess. Let me see, it's a resistance wire. Here it is. I really can't believe the car was running, but I think there's another wire bypassing it. But these resistance wires are wound special. So that's how you can tell if you have one or not. So anyway, I'll pull the distributor cap and then I'll get back with you and show you the engine pull. Notice I have a new toy here. It's called the Pivot by Max, and I saw this being used in some of the shops, and I watched some videos, and as many engines as we're pulling out of here at Meldrum's Monster Garage lately, I thought this was a good investment. The other one where you've got the carriage across here with the chains connected, that's okay. I know I'm a little, Uncle Larry always says he's worried about these ones that fit on the carburetor plates because, you know, they're a lot smaller bolts that you're pulling the motor out. And I've got grade 8 bolts in there, so yeah, let's see how this works. Hopefully it's not a disaster. So the engine's popping right up out of there. Let's see if we can pull it forward a little bit. All right, I always get kind of nervous when these things are setting so high. You can see I pulled the transmission and the engine out together. It is pretty heavy, and it doesn't want to go the way you want it to go. But I'm gonna set this down on a tire, and then we'll disconnect the transmission, and then we'll get it on the engine stand. All right, there you go. We got the motor on the motor stand. Very good. I had to run up to the store. These damn bolts always escape me. So I put some blue paint on them. Maybe I'll remember where they're at now. Got the transmission sitting on the floor, disconnected. And then of course we got the dirty, dingy engine bay. So we'll get that wiring harness out of there. We'll get the brake booster out of there. And then we'll fire up the Hotsy and do a nice steam clean on everything. So, and that's what's in store for this motor too. We're gonna do a big steam clean on it. Michael's got some headers on there, day 2 headers. I guess we're gonna paint those white. I think we should paint them white. I don't know. They might look cool back in the day. Anyway, oh my God, I am beat. I'm gonna tell you. Something you want to do is you're going to make a mess. Freaking radiator fluid goes everywhere. Transmission fluid goes everywhere. Yeah, that's what you're in for. I tell you, this lift, this engine hoist. Oh my God, this engine hoist I've had for a long time. I think I bought that. Oh my God, 1994-ish. Pulled my first motor when we lived in the house in Grafton. Of course, pulling motors is a lot easier when you got the lift and got the engine hoist and all that jazz. You make quick work of it all by myself today. Whew! So